no, my pudding is trapped forever. So I can open my own can of pudding, can't I? Shows what you know, Marge. Marge! Hey, Marge!
Keep yelling, you big ape.
From the small screen to the theme park.
Stroke! Hero! Master aneurysm! I'll wait outside.
Oh, you can watch magic.
You can enjoy each other's nonsense.
The Simpsons Ride is a wild adventure that almost didn't happen.
Not only are you not showing us, I'm having fun!
Ever wondered how one of the most beloved animated shows became a must-see attraction at Universal Studios? Buckle up, because we're taking you on a journey through the history of one of the most iconic theme park rides ever created. Just watch out for Sideshow Bob. The Simpsons Ride at Universal Studios is one of the most beloved attractions in the world of theme parks. Since its opening, the ride has drawn millions of fans from around the world to experience the crazy antics of Springfield's famous family. The story of how this ride came to be is a fascinating journey that intertwines innovation, collaboration, and the cultural relevance of one of America's most popular animated television series. But before we get into the details of America's favorite animated family, we need to go back in time. Universal Studios, a leader in theme park entertainment, is known for its cutting-edge rides and attractions based on blockbuster films. As the studio continued to expand its portfolio of theme park experiences, it realized that staying ahead of the curve required more than just traditional movie-based rides. The park began to explore partnerships with well-known franchises to bring television properties into the fold, a shift in strategy that would lead to one of its most innovative attractions. By the early 2000s, Universal Studios Hollywood had been working on a major renovation of one of its most popular attractions, Back to the Future the Ride, which had been a staple of the park since 1993.
Have you ever been in a situation where you knew you had to act a certain way, but when you got there, you didn't know if you could go through with it?
Oh, you mean like how you're supposed to act on a first date?
Oh, sort of.
The ride, based on the hit Back to the Future film trilogy, used a motion simulator system and IMAX dome that had become a popular method for offering guests a thrilling experience of flying, driving, and zooming through time. However, by the turn of the 21st century, the technology behind Back to the Future had become somewhat outdated, and Universal knew that a new ride was needed to keep up with the times. In the early 2000s, Universal was on the lookout for new intellectual properties that could bring in both loyal fans and new visitors. That's when The Simpsons, one of the longest-running and most influential animated television shows, caught their attention. To the dismay of Marty McFly fans everywhere, the Universal Parks retired the Back to the Future rides by 2007. The Simpsons, created by Matt Groening, had debuted on television in 1989, quickly becoming a cultural phenomenon. The show's irreverent humor, sharp political commentary, and relatable characters made it an instant hit, appealing to viewers of all ages. Over the years, the show gained a massive following, with fans tuning in for new episodes and engaging with the show's character and storylines in a way that had never been done before. By the early 2000s, The Simpsons had firmly established itself as an American cultural institution, having amassed a huge global fan base. It was clear that Universal Studios could capitalize on this success by incorporating Springfield and its beloved characters into its theme parks. But how could they do so in a way that would both respect the show's legacy and provide an innovative experience for parkgoers? The answer came in the form of a new, groundbreaking ride. If you're enjoying this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, it really means the world to us. In 2006, Universal Studios announced that it was teaming up with the creators of The Simpsons to develop a new attraction based on the show. The new ride would replace the aging Back to the Future ride and would use updated technology to create a more immersive experience for guests. Universal Studios sought to combine the success of the iconic series with innovative ride technology to create something truly unique. The development of the Simpsons Ride was a collaboration between several key players, including the creators of The Simpsons, Universal Creative, the team responsible for developing theme park attractions, and leading simulation technology experts. One of the major innovations that the ride would incorporate was the use of motion simulator technology. This technology had already been used in previous attractions, but the team behind the Simpsons Ride was determined to push it further, using cutting-edge advancements to create an experience that would blur the lines between fiction and reality. At the same time, the team worked closely with Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons, to ensure that the ride captured the essence of the show. Groening and his team were heavily involved in the design process, contributing their creative input on how to represent Springfield, its characters, and the humor that made the show so iconic. As the development of the ride progressed, Universal made the decision to build an entire Simpsons land within the park, featuring key locations and characters from the show. The land would be home to the new ride and several other themed attractions, making it a fully immersive experience for guests. But this wasn't the first time Universal attempted to include The Simpsons in its parks. In the 1990s, Universal negotiated with Fox to give Springfield its own dedicated area at Islands of Adventure, but the deal fell through. Another attempt in the late 90s pitched a Simpsons Dark Ride, which was later revisited for the Simpsons Ride. On May 19, 2008, the new Simpsons Ride officially opened to the public at Universal Studios Hollywood. It was a major moment in the park's history, not only for its innovative ride technology, but also because of its cultural relevance. The attraction allowed fans of the show to enter a fully realized version of Springfield, complete with iconic locations like Moe's Tavern, Krusty Burger, and the Quickie Mart. The ride itself took visitors on a high-speed adventure through the world of The Simpsons, featuring a storyline centered around the beloved character Krusty the Clown. Krusty's latest business venture, Krustyland, was supposed to be the ultimate amusement park, but of course things went hilariously wrong as Sideshow Bob came onto the scene. Guests boarded motion simulator cars that would take them on a wild journey through Krustyland and crazy mishaps along the way. The ride featured a combination of traditional animation and cutting-edge 3D visual effects on an 85-foot IMAX dome screen to create a highly immersive experience that delighted fans of the show. It also included 24 characters from the show, most voiced by the original actors. One of the standout features of the ride was the use of humor, which was a hallmark of the Simpsons television series. Fans could expect to hear the show's signature jokes, references, and gags throughout the ride. The ride's humor was a key factor in its success, and it allowed fans to feel like they were part of the Simpsons universe, interacting with the characters they loved. From the moment guests entered Krustyland under a 32-foot-tall Krusty head, they knew they were in for a unique experience. The queue featured TV clips and exclusive animated footage, and Krusty welcomes guests and warns that Sideshow Bob has escaped from prison. Krusty picks the Simpsons as the first family to ride his thrill-tacular upsy-downsy, spins-aroundsy, teen-operated thrill ride. Bart then chooses the guests to join them. On the ride itself, Sideshow Bob takes control, turning thrilling into killing. The coaster malfunctions, setting guests through chaotic scenes, but thankfully, Giant Maggie, mutated by a nuclear reactor, saves the day. The success of the Simpsons Ride at Universal Studios Hollywood didn't take long to translate into expansion. In 2009, Universal Studios Florida added its own version of the ride, bringing the same immersive experience to the East Coast. The popularity of the ride also paved the way for the creation of more Simpsons-themed attractions, including the addition of the Springfield-themed land at Universal Studios Orlando, which included Krusty Burger, Moe's Tavern, and other iconic locations from the show. This allowed fans to feel like they were visiting Springfield alongside Homer and the gang. Additionally, in 2015, the ride underwent some updates and upgrades, including new 3D animations and additional storyline enhancements. The updates were made to keep the ride fresh and engaging for returning guests, while staying true to the spirit of the show. The Simpsons Ride remains a staple of Universal Studios parks, continuing to draw in crowds and new generations of fans. As the years have passed, the Simpsons Ride has become an attraction that represents both the cutting-edge technology of the theme park world and the cultural significance of the television show. The Simpsons continues to be a relevant and beloved series with over 36 seasons, and the ride serves as a way for fans to celebrate the show's legacy in a fun and interactive way. In 2025, as Universal Studios continues to evolve and adapt to new technologies and trends in the entertainment industry, the Simpsons Ride remains a fan favorite. It represents the blending of television culture with theme park innovation, and remains one of the best examples of how a television show can come to life in the immersive world of theme parks. Now, tell us, have you ever ridden the Simpsons Ride? What did you think? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for more fun theme park videos.